Gonna go live. We are live right now. What's up, everybody? This is Daniel Barrett here from AdWords Nerds. As always, you want help with your real estate investing marketing? MotivatedSellerLeads.com. MotivatedSellerLeads.com. That's the place to be. You can get on the phone with me and my team, and we will help you out. I want to talk to you a little bit today about marketing in competitive markets for real estate investors. If you are like most real estate investors, you feel like your market is competitive, and it probably is. We are in a time of extreme competition among real estate investors, and there is a lot of price inflation. There's a lot of coaches out there pumping out newbies. People watch one show on HGTV and they think they're an investor. So there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of competition to go around. You are not the only one. But what do you do about it? Because it's one thing to say, yeah, no, I'm not the only one, and yeah, they're newbies, and yeah, they don't get it, and they won't be around forever, and that may be true, but if you've got to do deals right now, which most people do, what do you do about that? Now, the way that I kind of pitched this video is I basically said, marketing is dead. Marketing is dead. And here's what I mean by that. Investors market in a very particular way. Investors market in a way that they have been taught to market since the beginning of real estate investing. The yellow letter, the postcard. We buy ugly houses. Even systems of which I am a big fan, like for example, Investor Carrot. I love Investor Carrot. I don't make any money by saying that. I think they're a great product. Even products like Investor Carrot tend to homogenize across the industry a certain style of marketing. Totally normal. Why is that style of marketing homogenized across our industry? Because it works. Totally makes sense. Whatever tends to work, whatever tends to give someone an advantage in any kind of competitive game, which real estate investing is, like most economic games, well, that tends to percolate out throughout the industry. You used it and it worked. Well, I'm going to start using it too. Now, the flip side of this process in which an advantage percolates out throughout the industry is that the advantage stops working. Well, why is this? If you look over to evolutionary biology, let's say you are a badger. Why not? Let's say you're a badger and you evolve particularly sharp claws. And these claws help you to, prey on your nemesis, the hedgehog. Now, I don't know if hedgehogs and badgers fight each other, but let's say they do. Okay, so you got the really sharp claws. You invest in evolving this. Your body uses extra energy, ATP, right? Your cell metabolism has to speed up. You have to eat more to get these sharp claws, and it pays off. The badgers with sharp claws eat more. They have more energy. They mate more. Therefore, there are more badgers with sharp claws, and pretty soon, everybody has sharp claws. Now, if everybody has sharp claws, your relative advantage to other badgers goes down. But you still have an advantage over the hedgehog. Not too bad. But what happens? Well, you badgers with sharp claws, you kill most of the hedgehogs. You got these sharp claws are really effective. But some hedgehogs have really long quills, abnormally long quills, and they kind of prevent you from clawing the hedgehog effectively. Those hedgehogs live more often and they mate more, which means all of a sudden, all the hedgehogs have really long quills. Now, those hedgehogs eat more and mate more, and they have longer quills. Their metabolism goes up. They're spending more ATP. They get long quills. You have long claws. You're both spending more, investing more of your metabolism into this process, but now no one has an advantage. You've lost your relative advantage to other badgers, and the hedgehogs evolved an adaptation that took away the advantage of the claws. You still have the claws, they still have the quills, but you're right back where you started. In evolutionary biology, this is called the Red Queen effect. Now, why do I mention this in regards to real estate investing and marketing? Why do I say marketing is dead? Marketing is a competitive game. It is all about competitive advantage. When you launch a postcard or a yellow letter and you tweak it, you tweak the copy, you tweak the graphic design, you tweak the list that you send it to, what is happening? You are testing, you are looking for the advantage. It's the equivalent of the clause. And let's say you get a material, bam, it kills. It kills. It's just so much better. The response rate is better. Close rate is better. You're crushing it. You now have an evolutionary advantage. It's the equivalent of growing the long clause. Good for you. What's the first thing that happens? Other investors start to use it. It starts to percolate out. Just like every badger ends up with long claws, every investor ends up using the same postcard, yellow letter, whatever it is. Now, what ends up happening to the sellers? The sellers start to see the same marketing over and over and over and over and over again. And what do? They adapt. How do they adapt? They say, oh, this is that stupid postcard again. Oh, it's that same yellow letter again. And they throw it in the trash. Just like the hedgehogs develop the quills. See, in marketing, when you get an advantage and you find something that works, it can be life-changing, business transforming. But you have to understand that the game isn't changed. The game is always the same. Because what ends up happening is everybody adjusts and you go right back into a competitive equilibrium. Now, why is this important? If all the marketing that we are doing in the investing space is the marketing that's worked, that means it was at some point gave someone a real competitive advantage. But does it do that now? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Just look around your market. How competitive is your market right now? Probably pretty competitive. How different is your marketing from anybody else's? Probably not that different. Maybe a little bit here or there. Maybe your copy's a little different. You use a different image. Same basic approach. Now. Who is the equivalent of the head of the badger now? Who is the equivalent? Who are the people that are adapting and growing claws and coming to eat all the investor hedgehogs? It's the iBuyers. What did they do? They're doing something totally different. They're playing a very different game. They're not doing the we buy ugly houses. They're building brands, brand name recognition, high quality graphic design, different style of copy, different client, different process, different technology. Everything's different. And does it give them an advantage? Yeah, it does. Well, it might. I think we're still hammering that out. But I think it's safe to say right now they're experiencing some success at the expense of all the investing hedgehogs. So why did I say marketing is dead? The marketing we have done forever. The marketing that investors are known for. It's not bad. It's great. It works. The problem is the market has adapted. The market has evolved. And when the market evolves, what do we have to do? If we want to survive, if we don't want to get eaten, if we don't want to get pulled apart, we need to evolve too. Marketing is dead. Long live marketing. If it's competitive and everybody's doing the same thing, stop marketing the way that everybody's always told you to do it and try something new. It's no guarantee that it'll work. Evolution is hard. But I do know that those who don't get eaten. I hope that makes sense. As I said, motivatedsellerleads.com. If you want to talk to me or my team, I'd love to know what's going on in your neck of the woods and happy to tell you what other investors are doing that we see that's working every single day. I will talk to you very soon. This is Daniel Barrett from AdWords Nerds, signing off.